We're going to learn in this video how to merge a single member who has two profiles that somehow got in there. Usually that happens, say, when somebody uploads a CSV of members one day, and then a while later they upload another list that has the same person but with a different email, and they don't catch that. And then what happens is that other members connect to different profiles of that person. So what do? You don't want to just delete one of them, because then you're going to delete all the connections that people made to that person. So in sumApp, we can merge a single member with multiple profiles back into one member, keeping all their connection. To show what's going on, because it's actually kind of complicated to show all the nuances of this, how it works. I'm going to show a couple of really simple examples of merging, and then put all the examples together into one example. And so right here, Chris Capra and Christine Capra each have received a connection from a member. So they each have a single connection from a different person. So now we're going to go to the member page of Tim. So if we go to the bio, Tim filled it out, put in his picture, put in his name. He has filled out the simple survey we have here. He made one connection to Christine Capra. So here on numbers members page, you see he put in a profile, filled out his name. He didn't do more of a bio than that. Filled out his little survey, and then finally he made one connection to Chris Capra. On Christine Capra's members page, she has a photo of herself, her name. She filled out the survey, but she has not made any connection. Chris Capra, she put in a picture, she put in her name, she filled out her survey, and in this profile she didn't make any connections either. So in both profiles of this member, she did something, but then in neither one of them did she make any connections. Okay, so now to merge the two Chris's or the two Capras, we select them both. We got lucky, they're sitting right next to each other. Click merge. And now we have some selections to make. So here we can mix and match the name. Like I know Christine, I know she likes Christine, and I know her name is Capra. So these are required, and you can mix and match the names. This one is the important one. This one tells you which member to keep. And so I'm keeping christinecapra@gmail.com. So this is all we need to choose right now. And then we can click merge if we wanted to. And this then would merge the two Christines, and it would keep the christinecapra@gmail.com. It would keep her profile. It would keep her survey and bio that she made. So you also have other choices. Say though you want as the second Christine, select this email. You can select one of the others if you decide that you want to fill out all three email fields. Here you can also select the segment. So we'll select CC. And then this last part here is also important. Say one of the profiles, Christine, did not fill out the survey, but in the other she did. Here you could select. So here you could select the bio survey combination that you want to keep with this email if it was different than the one that was already going to come with this. So we're just going to keep Christine Capra's profile though. So we're going to select Chris Capra's so we can see what that looks like. So we merge, we get this little thing, just can't be undone. And we see that Christine Capra is now the name, gmail.com, and she has received two connections because again they were merged. Chris had a connection, Christine had a connection. It's now just one person, one profile for that one person, and now she has two connections. So we're on Tim Hansen's member page. And now we're going to see what happens when we refresh. Remember, we deleted Chris Capra. We changed this to Christine Capra. And so when we refresh it, we're expecting this to disappear and the selection to be the same because we haven't changed anything with that, just the name here. So let me refresh the page. And that's exactly what happened. If we go to Numbers' page, see again, this got deleted and merged into here. So now this should become, we're expecting this now to become Christine Capra with a C and have a 1 and a check mark on it. Well look, because it was the first choice, and Numbers Alvarez to Christine Capra. This is what it should look like after we refresh the page. And we see that we have Christine Capra. It has Chris's picture, because remember we saved Chris's bio survey page. So the picture changed. This has remained the same. Numbers Alvarez to CC. So it can get a little confusing, particularly if you have a lot of people that have made connections. That's why we're just doing a few simple examples. Then to show this off, we have Christine's. We deleted Chris, so if I refresh the page doesn't exist anymore because that member doesn't exist. And then here, it's important to see what happens here. Christine Capra still exists, but if I refresh the page, we see that that page doesn't exist anymore either. When you merge somebody, they get a new sumApp link. We did that for security purposes to make sure the old link wasn't going to the wrong email. So you click on this. To point out, the bio name hasn't changed because it only changed it in the internal sumApp fields. This right here was hand entered. So yeah, she can go back and put in Christine if she wishes and put in a different picture. And same here, Chris Capra instead of Christine Capra, because the survey and the bio page hasn't been altered. We just kept those pages. And then finally, there she is. And again, she made no connections, so she still has made no connections. So that's what's going on in the first example. Here's our second example. And in this example, the Christines have made connections to other members, and then the other members have made connections to Christine in both her profiles. So we're going to see what happens in this instance. The setup is very similar for numbers and for me as in the other example. We each made one connection, me to Christine and numbers to Chris. Difference here is that then Christine made a connection to both me and numbers, and Chris made a connection to numbers. The important thing here is when the Christines are combined, which numbers is going to be kept and which numbers Alvarez, because both Christine and Chris made a connection to numbers Alvarez. Only Christine made a connection to me. So after the merging, there'll be one Christine with a connection to Tim and to numbers. And so which one of these does sumApp keep? And the answer to that is the connection that's kept is the connection that is the newest. We had to make a decision on what connection to keep when a member with two profiles has made connections in both profiles to the same person. And we decided that it would be the newest connection, as that would represent their most recent thinking on that connection. So in this case, the newest connection to numbers would be Christine Capra with a K to numbers, because I made that after I made the other one. Okay, so let's see what happened. We select, we merge. Again, we can mix and match names. She likes Christine, her name is Capra, and we're going to save Christine. Remember, this is the one whose profile you keep. Second email, third email, CC. We're going to keep Christine's profile. But you don't actually need to select this if you're going to keep the profile associated with this email. Merge. So here we are, Christine Capra. There are the emails. She made two connections now and is receiving two connections. So again, if we go here and refresh, we get Christine. We go here, again, Chris is going to disappear. 3 is going to go over here. She's going to keep her original picture because we kept that profile. And so now, refresh this just to point out again, that link no longer works. That page is broken. Do the same here. That's broken. So again, for security reasons, we get a new link. Here we go down. We have the same picture, same bio, same survey. We have numbers at 4 and Tim at 4. Because again, numbers, that was the latest connection made. And so we kept that. Now that we have merged our member with two profiles into a single profile, we have to re-invite them since their old link to their members page no longer works. So we can do that by either clicking this checkbox and sending an invitation, or either one of these, or we can get their link right here, copy that, go to our email program, whatever that might be, Gmail or whatever, and send them a link and a new invitation. Okay, thanks for watching.